Hello, welcome to the McDonald's Happy Meal review. Today we're looking at Jurassic World. That's the Chinese logo. Chaos Theory. 混亂理論侏羅紀世界. So yeah, never watched the show. The only good Jurassic Park for me is pretty much the first one, and I actually like the third one. But apart from that, I like it more than The Lost World, because The Lost World is really dumb. Now, all these dinosaurs are down here, like this for a reason. I noticed that at the bottom it says 2823001A, 2, no 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and no 11. But looking online, it's they've all been released in 10, so maybe they designed 2 more dinosaurs, but they didn't do it. Anyway, all of these have QR codes you can scan to play. Scan it. Now, the art on these look really nice, and all the boxes are uniform. Ankylosaurus, Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, Brachiospinax, Petrodon, Parasaurolops, Pachyrhinosaurus, Natsutoceratops, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and last one, Dimorphodon. Here's a card of everyone. We've got the English name, Chinese name, Korean name, and Thai name at the bottom, as well as some specs. I guess you're supposed to play like top trumps with them. And here's the back of the card. All of these also come with this instruction sheet. On the back you see all the parts there in each box, and when you open it up it shows you how to assemble them together. Okay, going through them one by one. Now, one of the reasons I picked all of these up is because I think the molding on all of these are pretty good. You see the skin texture and the shell texturing right there. Sure, they don't have too much paint on them, but can you imagine if you start painting them? And I also picked up an airbrush, and I've never really used an airbrush before, and I figured, these would be some good toys to practice with, because, you're just painting some skin textures, and you can also easily just take them apart again and be like, okay, I'm just going to paint the skin now, fill in the eyes with a brush instead of an air one. And that should be, I think that'll be a good way to practice. So we got this guy. You can rotate his tail, probably fill in these gaps with some putty to make it more natural. And yeah, just one articulation there. Okay, second guy, he has head articulation just a little bit. Now, some of these I feel like I could see that doesn't need to be that long. So I'm thinking, like, if I cut some of this plastic off, I can maybe at least make this tail rotating joint so I can move a little bit more. You sand down the edges a little bit. This guy, of course, he has a swinging tail, moves very smoothly because that's what he does in some of the movies. And again, the head, just cut that a little bit, I think. It's so weird inside, like it has this whole extra bit of plastic. Well, I don't know what that's for. It must be like a safety thing because these toys come with food, perhaps. But if you just chop here, just cut that off, and then this bit, sand it down a little bit, it can become a rotating joint. Yeah, because you also only move the tail. You want to add joint to the neck. Got flapping wings right here, and they flap together because they have a little bit of they overlap each other just a little bit to give it off the synchronized wings movement. Now all of these look pretty good, but their hands or feet, in this case, that look a bit pudgy. I guess they're worried about breakage and stuff. Like you see these hands, they're very gummy, but the rest of the bodies look quite nice. And there is some shading on some of these already. You see, there's a gradient on the skin. He also only has head movement. Tail. So all of them only have like either tail or head. They don't have both. So I wonder who decided like which one would do that. But look, zoom in there. Look at that skin texture. That's so cool. Head. So the last one got tail, so this one gets the hair, so I guess I can pose him better for his horns to rush into someone. It's got that pattern on there. Looks really cool. Got another flying one, so the wings again. And the head looks more like a T-Rex. Speaking of T-Rex, yep. These are definitely not to scale because T-Rex would definitely be a bit taller than some of these other dinosaurs, I think. If I just open the T-Rex up, you can see, again, not sure what this whole bit of plastic is for. Like, it's just, like, why? I think when you put them all together, they do make a nice collection of toys for kids. They have just enough paint on them. The texture is really good on the molding and the coloring. And the only downside is the articulation, but they did put one there for each of them. So maybe that's enough for some kids. But yeah, these are somewhat colorful despite its mutedness. You know, they got blues and greens and reds, so these are great toys for kids. Also not that expensive considering how expensive some Jurassic Park toys are. I mean, look, I can get generic branded dinosaur toys anywhere. I don't need that JP logo. And yet here we are with some McDonald's versions that are relatively cheap because they come from Happy Meal. So pretty decent overall. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below because take care and have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. And of course, I'm gonna paint these. Bye.